vador, these lips will praise your name. Looking back on the journey that we carry in our hearts, from the shadow of the mountain to the waters that would part, we are blessed and we are holy. We are children of your way, and the words that bring us meaning, we will have the strength to say. The door vador, nagid god lecha. The door vador, we protect this chain from generation to generation. The door vador, these lips will praise your name. Dor vador, nagid god lecha. Dor vador, we protect this chain from generation to generation. The dor vador, these lips will praise your name.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. It's still Shabbat. In just a moment, we'll make the transition from Shabbat to the holiday of Shavuot. There are several unique things about this that are different from a regular ending of Shabbat going into a weekday, but we'll talk about that in a minute. This extraordinary, wonderful class has written a service called I Won't Give Up, and they're singing songs of faith and commitment, and they're going to start with a song by Dan Nichols called Kehila Kadosha. 1, 2. If you are a 10, then we're Nitzavim. We stand here today and remember the dream. If you are a 10, then we're Nitzavim. We stand here today and remember the dream. Kehila Kadosha, Kehila Kadosha, Kehila Kadosha, Kehila Kadosha, lai lai lai. Whoa, lai 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 lai. Each one of us, each one of us, each one of us must heed the call. Each one of us be a part of it all. Each one of us must find the joy. Each one of us, each one of us. Kehila Kadosha, Kehila Kadosha, Kehila Kadosha, Kehila Kadosha. Each one of us. Each one of us. Each one of us must sing the song. Each one of us must right the wrong. Each one of us must build the hope. Each one of us, each one of us. Kehila Kadosha, Kehila Kadosha, Kehila Kadosha, Kehila Kedosha. Now, it's how we help, it's how we give, it's how we pray, it's how we heal, it's how we live, it's how we help, it's how we give, it's how we pray, it's how we heal, it's how we live. You're a temp. If you are a temp, then we're Nitzavim. We stand here today and remember the dream. If you are a temp, then we're Nitzavim. We stand here today and remember the dream. Tehillah, Kedosha, Tehillah, Kedosha, Tehillah, Kedosha, Tehillah, Kedosha, Lai, 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 Lai. Whoa, Lai, 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 Lai. The class is going to remain standing, and we're going to ask you to rise as you are able. We do Kiddush first at the end of Shabbat leading into Shavuot, and only after that will we be able to light candles for the holiday itself. We're going to ask Logan to go pick up the cup. We're going to ask Cantor Berman to lead us in the Kiddush. Make room for her over there by you. Get her by the mic.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'am v'romamanu mikol hashon v'kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'titen lanu Adonai Eloheinu b'yahava moedim l'simcha chagim uzmanim b'sason. Chag HaShavuot hazet, et yom zman matan toratenu mikra kodesh, zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim, kivanu v'charta, v'yotanu kitashta mikol ha'amim, u'moedei kodshecha, b'simcha u'v'sason hinchaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh Yisrael v'hazmanim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lahazman hazeh. Now Sophie's going to light the candles for the holiday. Without burning her sleeve off. That's going to be a good thing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel yom tov.
Amen.
Amen. May these festival lights open our eyes to the joys in life, beauty that delights the eye, freedom to be ourselves, the knowledge of Torah that shapes our moral being, the heritage of celebration that unites us as a people. Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, for giving us life, sustaining us, and enabling us to reach this season.
So the last blessing is going to be to our melody that we all know from ending Havdalah. Your part is Ya La La La, and if you know the blessing, please join in. Ya la 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ben kodesh lekodesh ben mavdil ben kodesh lekodesh Hamavdil ben kodesh lekodesh. Yai da 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 da. Please find a seat.
That's an awful picture. Okay. We are in confirmation class, and surprisingly, that's a pretty far way to go. The people you see here are the ones who wouldn't and still won't give up. I've seen so many kids in the position we were in, the gap between Hebrew school and confirmation class, and I watched so many teenagers take their B'nai Mitzvah money to the bank and then take themselves out of services and classes. I feel with our religion's heritage and history of perseverance and determination, it is simply unjust to only wait long enough until you get money from a lot of people for a religion to mean something to you. I won't give up on being Jewish and being confirmed because I love how Judaism is comforting and accepting, and since the people won't give up, I won't give up either.
Please rise as you are able. Baruch Adonai HaMivorach le'olam va'ed HaMivorach le'olam va'ed. Look at me. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Golel or v'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech. Roll into dark, roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Together, Baruch Atah Adonai Hamariv Aravim. Please be seated, everyone.
As a high schooler, myself and those around me always believe that we are right, that we don't need help, and this has been my mindset through this school year. I have been trying to do whatever I could on my own while avoiding help from others, mainly just to prove a point. This led to a personal struggle at the start of the year, especially in my AP World History class, and I was barely scraping above an 80% line, which is a standard I have always tried to hold for myself to a minimum. And this struggle started to impact my other classes at the time. I told myself that I would not give up and that I needed to bring my grades up and continue my education for the better, instead of driving myself into a deeper hole. Although this seems like a small personal example, it can be applied to anyone working on their education, whether it be studying for a history test or continuing to pursue your Jewish learning. You should not give up on your pursuit of a good education.
I won't give up means never backing down, never letting go, never giving it anything but your all. You may feel stuck or roadblocked, but there will always be a detour, another way around. When one road is closed, find another highway or go by river. There are other options, there are other ways around, and you do not have to do it alone. There is someone else out there that would love to be there for you, whether that person is physical or spiritual. It's finding that right mental state to connect with yourself and connect with God that allows you to be free and carry on with your dreams to make them realities. Throughout my Jewish life, I have only been able to excel by pushing to learn more and do more to make real my Jewish values.
As you are able to for our singing in preparation for the Shema.
Open up our eyes, teach us how to live, fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace as you lead us to your name, and we will know that you are one. We will know that you are one. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
You may now be seated.
Avta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha vehayu hadvarim ha'eleh asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha bebeitecha uv'lechtecha b'derech Ushachbecha uvekomecha וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
I won't give up on being who I am. Many people change who they are to fit in and conform to today's society. One should not have to change their personality and values to please others. With social media and all of the peer pressure surrounding us, it's very easy to give up who we are. We can't do that. We have to stay true to ourselves and be strong individuals, even though it can be challenging. People, especially teens, have a hard time being themselves because they all want to fit in. It's hard to be different because you don't want to get judged by others. Being my own person makes me happy and strong. I know that my friends truly like me because I don't have to change who I am to be their friend. As I live my life, I won't give up on being true to myself, and as Tyra Banks always says, normal is boring.
I would like to apply Jason Mraz's lyrics to the song I Won't Give Up to my approach to Judaism. I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking up. From a personal point of view, these words mean I'm committed to being a Jew. Yes, I belong to a Jewish people, but I also operate as a Jewish individual. This has significance for me personally. I will not give up on this. I choose to continue living my life as a Jew because it is meaningful to me as an individual. As a member of the Jewish people as a whole, these words also have a significant meaning. Saying I won't give up in terms of the Jewish people means I am committed to keeping the traditions of our people alive and current. These lyrics also mean that I'm committed even in situations that are difficult, such as anti-Semitism. Another reason why the words are so important to me upon my confirmation is that I am asserting that I will be committed to continuing living out key Jewish values such as tikkun olam. It's not enough to just be aware of problems in our community and the larger world. We must also take the physical action necessary to make our values and our ideas a reality. These thoughts are reflected in Mraz's words. I don't want to be someone who walks away so easily. I'm here to stay and make the difference that I can make. So in conclusion, the words I won't give up have many implications. As long as the intention behind these words is sincere, I believe that these words can be the compelling force behind real change in the world. These changes begin with me and then extend outwards. It is important to me to be Jewish. It is important to me to be a part of a Jewish community. It is important to me to live out Jewish values and make the world a better place. And like Jason Mraz says in his song, I won't give up.
You're going to the Red Sea.
Every week in Monday night school, teen school for 3 years, we have what's called a kihila or an asefa at the end. And we talk about the issues of the day, and they share amazing thoughts and opinions. They are not unaware of the world. And we talk about problems in Judaism, and we learn our prayers. And then at the very end, we sing Shema to a different tune that we sang tonight. But they always stand and hold on to each other as they sing Hashkivenu. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'shalom, L'shalom, V'hamidenu Meinu L'chaim. Uvros Aleinu Sukat Shelomecha, Uvros Aleinu Sukat Shelomecha. Amen. Shelter us beneath thy wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us daily wrong from right, oh Adonai. Amen. Amen, amen. Amen, amen, amen. Amen. As they go back to their seats, I'm going to ask Will Ganger, Jake Epstein, and Eli Snyder to come to the pulpit. We're about to begin the Amidah. Will's going to read the phrase that we read on the festivals about the commandment to observe them. As you are able, please rise. And Moses. Read the English.
And Moses declared the appointed festivals of Adonai to the people of Israel.
1, 2. Adonai sifatai tifta ufia gitegilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Face this way. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu. Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov,
Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim v'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'Mevi Gula Livnei V'Nehem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah.
Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh Kol Ataram Le'Oshia, Morid Hatam, Mechakel Hayim Bechesed, Mechayeh Hakol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Ve'Rofei Holim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Al Gevurot, Umido Melach, Melech Memit Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, Nemanat Alecha Chayot HaKol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol.
Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'doshim b'chol yom v'selech. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh.
Please be seated, everyone. We continue with the sanctification of the day. Ariel? Ariel, get up here. Bestow upon us.
Bestow upon us the blessing of your holy festivals, and may we so celebrate them as to be worthy of your blessing.
Together,
Our God and God of our ancestors, make us holy with your mitzvot, and let your Torah be our way of life. May our rest on this day be pleasing in your sight. Satisfy us with your goodness, gladden us with your salvation, and purify our hearts to serve you in truth. Let your holy festivals remain our heritage, and let us celebrate them with joy, so that all Israel, hallowing your name, may have cause to rejoice. We praise you, Adonai, who sanctifies the house of Israel in the festivals. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh Yisrael b'hazmanim.
The theme I won't give up means many things to me. First, it means that I won't give up on things I believe in. For example, I believe in gun control. I participated in the school walkout because I believe that people should not be murdered by something so easy to buy. I won't give up on fighting for gun reform until it happens. Also, I won't give up on school. I will always work hard to get to where I want to be in the future. It is also important to never give up on a goal because the consequences of giving up are greater than sticking it through. If you give up, there will always be the weight on your shoulders of abandoning your goal. The feeling of accomplishing something because you never gave up on the way is amazing. It is so easy to find reasons to give up, but if you can find a reason to quit, then you can also find a reason to continue. Also, people will think you could never accomplish the goal in the first place if you give up. This sends a negative image about yourself, and people won't count on you anymore.
To me, I won't give up means perseverance through hardship and suppression. All around the world, there are people who are suffering every day. They live in war zones, under harsh leaders, running from people who are trying to kill them for who they were born as, or starving in an area where clean water is not available. These people persevere through this hardship and are determined to stay alive. They don't give up. Living in the North Hills, I don't face anything that comes even close to the things we hear going on in Yemen, Syria, or Myanmar. But when I hear first-person accounts of the horrors of war and starvation, I am inspired to help those who aren't as lucky as I. Recently, in English class, we read Ishmael Bea's A Long Way Gone, his memoir about his experience as a boy soldier in Sierra Leone during the bloody civil war in the 1990s. It was a vivid telling of the horrors of the war, but was inspirational because Bea was able to fight through the hardship and tell his story to the world. I admire people like him because they can keep a positive attitude even during terrible times. I can help people by donating money and supplies to organizations that will provide much-needed resources to communities and people living in places of hardship. At my school, we raised thousands of dollars during a student-run and created initiative called Project Water, where students pay to participate in a dodgeball tournament and learn about the lack of water and its effects in Africa. Every year, my family donates money to organizations of our choosing to help people living in places without food and water or struggling because of war or famine. I won't give up on them, and I pray they don't give up on themselves.
Sorry about that.
Don't walk in front of me, I may not follow. Don't
I won't give up. Such a short but strong statement. I won't give up on so many things in life, from my schoolwork to things bigger than myself like the environment. I will work hard to get good grades and be a good student, and will not give up on my goals. I also won't give up on my Jewish education, going along with my secular education. I will keep Judaism in my life, as I have throughout my childhood and up to this point in confirmation class. Along with all this education, I won't give up on the world around and try to make the world a better place.
I won't give up means that I won't stop pursuing my dreams, as well as maintaining my relationships with others. For example, not giving up to me means when you're down in a soccer game with little time left on the clock, you keep running your heart out trying to win. When you have loads of homework and things you need to do, and you're given a whole bunch more, you make sacrifices to get all the work done. When you try out for a team and don't make the cut, you try harder for next year. To persevere through tough times in relationships, which are important to you, and no matter the consequences, not giving up on doing the right thing.
When I think of I won't give up, I think of the journey that has been confirmation class. I was not able to attend most of the classes, missing out on learning, bonding with my friends, and the work we were doing to be confirmed. I went on the confirmation retreat and had an amazing time. I was able to learn and bond with the people that I've been in class with on Monday, Sunday, and Wednesday nights for the past 7 years. Even though I was having an amazing time, I always felt behind and stressed. I had the mindset that I would not be able to complete the work, such as the Bible test or the letter to Michael. It was overwhelming. After the confirmation retreat, we decided that our class theme would be I Won't Give Up, a song by Jason Mraz. When thinking about what I don't give up on, I had no idea what I was going to say. For school, I do my work, and if I don't, I know how it will affect me. If I don't do my work, I'll still graduate, I just might not have the grades I want. Confirmation was different. I wanted to be there and I wanted to do well. I knew that with the amount of time I wasn't at class, I couldn't give up and I needed to work hard and do the work. Confirmation was different because if I didn't do the work, I wouldn't get confirmed and I'd be letting myself down. Confirmation class is the first time that I can truly say that I haven't given up. Even when I was nervous and worried that I wouldn't get the work done, I didn't give up, and now I'm standing here getting confirmed.
We've heard prayers and words that span from 3,000 years ago, 3,500 years ago, if you count the Ve'ahavta and the Shema, to what was written 3 weeks ago. But none of those words were necessarily etched on your heart. So please take a moment. If you want, you can close your eyes, decide what you're thankful for. Maybe you're thankful for somebody you're looking at right up there. A gift in your life as we get ready for Torah service to receive the Ten Commandments, but your own prayer that only you can say. outside on the side wall, as you come toward the sanctuary, you'll see a plaque with a quote that Moses led the people out and they said, Tachat Hahar, at the foot of the mountain. And that's why when we read Torah tonight, during the Ten Commandments, as you are able, we'll ask you to rise so you can stand as witness. But we have many prayers to do before that. I'm going to ask Hannah Berman to come forward to help lead us in those prayers as the confirmation class not only takes the Torah out, but does the Hakafa, does the procession, so everyone can touch the Torah if they would care to with their prayer book or their hand or whatever it is that's going to connect them to Torah.
Vein kamocha v'Elohim Adonai, vein kemaasecha, malchutecha malchut kol halamim, umemshaltecha bechol dor v'ador. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Adonai oz le'lo yitein, Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom. Avarachamim heitiv avirtzoncha et Zion, tivnei cholot Yerushalayim, tivnei cholot Yerushalayim, ki becha levad batachnu, melech el ram v'niza, Adon olamim. Ki mitzion tetzei Torah, ki mitzion tetzei Torah, udevar Adonai miYerushalayim. Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Gadol Adonai itiv, unerom ema Shemo yachdav.
Sophie goes first and nobody trips on the wire.
Lecha Adonai hagedula v'hagevura v'hatiferet v'haneitzach v'hahod. Ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz, ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz. Lecha Adonai hamamlecha, v'yamid na'aseh lechol rosh. Lecha Adonai hagedula v'hagevura v'hatiferet v'haneitzach v'hahod. Ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz, ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz. Lecha Adonai hamamlecha, v'yamid na'aseh lechol rosh. Al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed. Al shlosha devarim, 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 ha'olam omed. Al haTorah v'al ha'avodah v'al gemilut chasadim. Al haTorah v'al ha'avodah v'al gemilut chasadim. Al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim,
השלושה, שלושה דברים, העולם עומד.
על שלושה דברים,
על שלושה דברים,
על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, העולם,
Amen. The portion for Shavuot is the reading of the Ten Commandments. They'll be read tonight and they'll be read in tomorrow's service as well. We have two Torah readers, Sophie Levitt and Shana Joswitz. We're so indebted to Cantor Berman for preparing materials for them to learn, and they were so delighted to learn. For the first Aliyah, Yamdu, Aliyah Rishonah, will Abe and Ben please come up front to the pulpit? Nice and loud.
Baruch Adonai Hamorah.
Baruch Adonai Barach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch atah Adonai Olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Vayidaber Elohim et kol hadvarim ha'elech lemor. Anochi Adonai Elohecha asher hotzeiticha me'eretz Mitzrayim mibet avadim lo yihilach Elohim acharim al panai lach ta'aseh lach fesel v'kol timonai asher bashamayim mi ma'al va'asher ba'aretz mitacha va'asher b'mayim mitacha la'aretz lo tishtachava lachem velo Te'ovdem ki anochi Adonai Elohecha al panai fesed avon avot al banim al shlishim ve'al reve'im leshonai ve'oseh chesed la'alafim le'ochava u'shomrei mitzvotai lo tisha et shem Adonai Elohecha leshav ki lo yinafech Adonai et asher yisach et shemo leshav.
God spoke all these words, saying, I, Adonai, am your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, the house of bondage. You shall have no other gods besides me. You shall not make for yourselves a sculptured image, or any likeness of what is in the heavens above, or on the earth below, or in the waters under the earth. You shall not bow down to them or serve them. For I, Adonai, your God, am an impassioned God, visiting the guilt of the parents upon the children, upon the third and fourth generations of those who reject me, but showing kindness to the thousandth generation of those who love me and keep my commandments. You shall not swear falsely by the name of Adonai your God, for Adonai will not clear one who swears falsely by God's name.
Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chayei olam v'nata b'tochenu, Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
The second Aliyah will be read by Shana. The blessings will be done by Jake Epstein. Where's Jake? There we go. And Mara. Olivia's not with us tonight. We'll talk about her in the Mishabera. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Barak Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Zachor et Yom HaShabbat lekadsho sheshet yamim tavod v'asita chol melachtecha v'yom hashvi'i Shabbat l'Adonai Elohecha lo ta'aseh chol melacha Ata uvincha uvitecha avdecha v'amatecha ufhamtecha v'gerecha asher bisharecha ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashemayim v'et haaretz et hayam v'et kosher bam v'yanach b'yom hashvi'i al ken beirach Adonai et yom hashabbat v'yakashehu kabed et avicha v'et imecha Leman yarichun yamecha al hadamah asher Adonai Elohecha noten lach lo tirtzach lo tinaf lo tignov lo tanavereacha et shaker lo tachmod beit reacha lo tachmod asher reacha Vavjo, Vamato, Vashoro, Vachamaro, Vacho, Asher, Lerea.
Together,
Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy.
6 days you shall labor and do all your work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of Adonai your God. You shall not do any work, you, your son or daughter, your male or female slave, or your cattle, or the stranger who is within your settlements. For in 6 days Adonai made heaven and earth and sea, and all that is in them. And God rested on the seventh day. Therefore Adonai blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Honor your father and your mother, that you may long endure on the land that Adonai your God is assigning to you. You shall not murder, you shall not commit adultery, you shall not steal, you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor, you shall not covet your neighbor's house, you shall not covet your neighbor's wife or his male or female slave, or his ox or his donkey, or anything that is in your neighbor's.
Okay, blessing after this.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu Baruch atah Adonai notein haTorah.
Amen. So roll up the Torah and put the cover on it. We're going to offer a Misha Berach right now. Put the cover on it. If you did not hear this because you were not at dinner, one of our students, one of our precious students, Olivia Nauer, was taken to the hospital last night with a very high fever and high pulse rate, and they found an underlying heart condition. And so I spent time this afternoon with the family, and we prayed for her Devorah, but Kathleen Vasimcha. And there are other people here who are ill that we know are in the hospital. So as I look at your part of the congregation, we want to have you feel free to say a name out loud. Maybe just whisper it and put it into the collective heart of the congregation. Somebody for whom you wish healing of body, mind, and spirit, who is not experiencing that right now, when we wish wholeness for everyone. As I look at your part of the congregation, please feel free to say a name or simply nod. Don't raise your hand. Classes don't start till tomorrow. To make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. For Olivia. Mishe Be'era Imotenu Mikor HaBracha Le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. As you are able, please rise for the lifting of the Torah. Will, the strongest young man in our class, will be lifting the Torah today just the way we worked on it. Remember, you have to bring it down here and leverage it off the base, down, further down. Now.
V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe livnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai biyad Moshe. Torah Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. 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 Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe.
We continue with the prayers for returning the Torah to the Ark. Actually, we're singing Eitz Chaim Hi at the bottom of page 16. Eitz Chaim Hi lemachazikim ba v'tomcheha meushar deracheha darchei noam v'chol netivoteha shalom hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva kadesh yameinu kekedem. Okay. You ready for L'Dor Vador? This beautiful song written by Josh Nelson could have been written for these kids. They've taken it as an anthem for them, especially the line that says, "We'll protect this chain." If you know the song, they would not mind if you joined in. Stand up. I'm going to turn my mic off, okay? So we can listen.
We are gifts and we are blessings. We are history in song. We are hope and we are healing. And we are learning to be strong. We are words and we are stories. We are pictures of the past. We are carriers of wisdom, not the first and not the last. L'Dor Vador nagid Godlecha. L'Dor Vador we protect this chain. From generation to generation. L'Dor Vador these lips will praise your name. Looking back on the journey that we carry in our hearts, from the shadow of the mountain to the waters that would part. We are blessed and we are holy. We are children of your way. And the words that bring us meaning, we will have the strength to say. L'Dor Vador nagid Godlecha. L'Dor Vador we protect this chain. From generation to generation. L'Dor Vador these lips will praise your name. L'Dor Vador nagid Godlecha. L'Dor Vador we protect this chain. From generation to generation. L'Dor Vador these lips will praise your name.
When I arrived here 30 years ago, there was a Confirmand of the Year award. That confirmation class in 1989 was 5 kids. And it was called the Teresa B. Hochman Award. And maybe Marilee remembers who Teresa B. Hochman was, but I don't. And it was the equivalent of $18 for a book. And within a year, we switched it so that we give out more than one award. In addition to the Teresa B. Hochman Confirmand of the Year, we give an award for the highest academic record. There are kids who really absorb the difficult level material that we offer. Some of it is college level. And the kids who do that well, we want to honor them. That's called the Chokhmah or Wisdom Award. And then there are the people who simply get everything we're trying to do in terms of relationships and commitment and identity and group bonding, and that's called the Ruach Award. And we still have the Confirmand of the Year Award. Those who won the Chokhmah Award and the Ruach Award will receive $250 Israel bond certificates that mature in value and are worth more when they're spent in Israel. And there's $350 in Israel bond certificates for the Teresa B. Hochman Confirmand of the Year. This year, we're so sad that Olivia Nauer, one of our Chokhmah Award winners, cannot be here. Every one of our students, in order to be confirmed, wrote an essay, 5 reasons why I intend to remain Jewish for the rest of my life. And all those essays were taken as part of their assignments. Those who won awards are privileged to read part of their essays about their fierce devotion and commitment to being Jewish. So we're going to begin with Olivia's words. Now, when I visited her in the hospital today, she was asleep. She is recovering from a very difficult illness. Her father read her words.
The fourth reason that I will remain Jewish are the core values. The values that I held taught both at Monday school and Sunday school have shaped the person I am today. Jewish values such as tzedakah contribute to how I behave today. Core Jewish values are a great aspect of Judaism. Without them, the Jewish people would not be the same. I would not be the same. My fifth reason to remain Jewish is leadership. I understand that at a first glance, Judaism and leadership do not really have much in common. Though, as I have continued my Jewish education, I have come to gain an appreciation for the subtle ways that Judaism teaches leadership. One of the biggest examples of this is the bar and bat mitzvah. While being a leader is not one of the main things, at least I thought about when preparing, I was more focused on not messing up and learning my Torah portion. But being on the bima made me think about the aspects of leadership that I needed in order to run the service. Another example is confirmation. Again, we are responsible for making sure things get done and for leading the service. I think it is very important for Judaism to teach leadership so that we can see more Jewish leaders in the future.
The second winner is Logan Wissinger of the Chokhmah Award.
It's Judaism. Without it, I would not have been able to do Diller.
Making friends has been a huge part of the reason I stayed in this class and is one of the reasons for me to stay Jewish, because I would hope that I could continue to make friends like this for the rest of my life. Holidays and customs are another huge reason for me to stay Jewish. These holidays are what make us different than the people around us and are what helps make our religion special. They also help bring families together, even if they live across a state, country, or even an ocean. And when these families meet, it's truly special. These holidays are meant to bring people closer to each other, and those who are connected through blood can make it even more special. The next reason for me to stay Jewish is because of the interesting cuisine and the food that I've come to associate with the holidays. Eating latkes and hamantaschen has always been a happy memory for me, even if I wouldn't eat the latkes when I was younger, even if they are just potatoes. My mom also used to make chocolate-covered pretzels. Even though they aren't a Jewish food, they still remind me of my childhood. She would always make them during the winter, which means that she always made them around the time of Hanukkah. So I always came to associate the two with each other, because they would always happen around the same general time.
I'm so proud to announce Shana Joswitz, the winner of this year's Ruach Award.
The first reason I want to remain Jewish is that I truly enjoy being Jewish. I've had amazing experiences being Jewish. I love having Passover Seders with my family and having a big dinner after Yom Kippur. I love the fact that I know Hebrew and I enjoy learning about Judaism and the Torah. I've gone to go to Israel and I get to go again this summer. If I weren't Jewish, I would have never gone to go to Israel and have the greatest time there. Being Jewish, I got to go to CDS, take part in Diller, and go to Monday night school, where I've made so many great friends doing all of those things. I've gotten so much out of being Jewish, and I appreciate that. I would never want to give up being Jewish because I'm happy being Jewish. The third reason I want to remain Jewish is because I want my kids to be Jewish. I want Judaism to continue on and to grow, so raising my kids Jewish would help that. I think Judaism has taught me many good lessons and good morals. I feel part of the reason why I am the person I am is because I am Jewish. I want my kids to learn the same things I've learned through Judaism. I want Judaism to help shape them into good people like it has shaped me to be a better person. I've also gone to have many amazing experiences because I am Jewish and want my kids to have the same opportunities.
And I'm so proud to announce the Teresa B. Hockman Confirmand of the Year, continuing in a family tradition, Mara Bet.
Imagine you are a 10-year-old at Temple Sinai and being ecstatic to go and help Club Sinai, volunteer at the food pantry, or go plant flowers outside at the Carnegie Library early on Sunday morning while your non-Jewish friends are at home sleeping. Normally, a 10-year-old would not be doing this during their free time, right? Well, I was, and I loved every second of it. Even the parts that were really challenging and difficult, it was always worth it in the end because I got to see my parents' faces with their looks of pride at the revelation that their little girl was giving up her free time to go and help those who have less than her. Now fast forward 6 years to right now, this exact moment. Now I may not be volunteering at the food pantry or planting flowers, but I still engage in deeds of mitzvot every day. Even though I may not have the free time I did when I was younger to perform these acts of mitzvot, I still strive to help my community and my peers to the best of my abilities. That is just one of the many reasons why I love who I am and how my Jewish learnings have shaped who I have become today. Every year, my family and I put up a sukkah in our backyard with the final touch being our annual height check on the left door frame. That is when you know there's going to be some pretty epic soup coming your way. We have an ongoing tradition at the Bet household where for the past 6 years we have invited all of our non-Jewish neighbors and close friends to our Soup in the Sukkah party, where we introduce them to our Jewish customs and teach them the prayers we recite and the meanings and traditions of the holiday. It is something I know all of my friends, as well as myself, look forward to each year as the trees start to turn colors. It is just one big party of laughter, family, togetherness, and love. Before the guests leave, they thank my family for exposing them to a new culture and sharing a personal tradition with them and opening our home to those who want to learn. I know that this tradition will always bring me back home and to share old memories and make new ones with my loved ones. We are more than just a religion, we are a community. For 16 years, coming to Temple Sinai is like coming to another home. It is more than a building that I go to pray. It is more than a building I go to learn about God. It is a home where I go to connect with my friends and bond with my chosen family. I have gotten the great pleasure to be with the majority of my classmates watching their B'nai Mitzvahs, and now I get to be on the bima with them as one as we go through confirmation. There is nothing greater than being able to share such monumental events in your life with the people you love, and I hope I can carry out these relationships through the rest of my life, because there is no greater bond than those with whom you have been able to grow and mature with throughout your years at Temple.
Can I ask for an enthusiastic Yesher Koach for everybody? 1, 2, 3. Not only for our award winners, but for all those in the class. I'm going to ask Ben Shamis to come and lead us over to the piano. They're singing their special song upon which they based all their readings called I Won't Give Up by Jason Mraz. Will you mind if people sing along? Absolutely. It'll be okay. Okay. All right. The students are going to come back. The confirmation class put their confirmation booklets on their chairs. They're going to line up with me in front of the ark. And this is a sacred moment for them as I whisper words of blessing to them that I've waited for years to give to them, a unique and personal blessing for them. We'll be playing some music in the background, and please feel free to kvel at not just your child, but all of them here. Semicircle. And the microphone's going off.
are gifts, and we are blessings. We are His story in song. We are hope, and we are healing. We are learning to be strong. We are words, and we are stories. We are pictures of the past. We are carriers of wisdom, not the first and not the last. Ledor vador, nagid goleva. Ledor vador, we protect this chain. From generation to generation, Ledor vador, these lips will praise your name. Looking back on the journey that we carry in our hearts, from the shadow of the mountain to the waters that would part, we are blessed and we are holy. We are children of your way, and the words that bring us meaning, we will have the strength to say. Ledor vador, nagid god lecha. Ledor vador, we protect this chain. From generation to generation, Ledor vador, these lips will praise your name. Ledor vador, nagid god lecha. Ledor vador, we protect this chain. From generation to generation, Ledor vador, these lips will praise your name.
We have come from near and far to raise our voice in song. And the more we join in the refrain, the more we feel strong. Chazak, Chazak, Veni Chazek. There is a power in this place and time. It shapes the rest of our lives.
it's an amazing honor for me to invite up Marilee Glick. Marilee, come on up. We're going to come to the table here. But first, I think we have the parents' blessing. No, first we're going to present certificates. Where's Rabbi Gorban? I hear voices. There you go. We're going to give awards, and Kenna Berman, please join them. We want to honor each of them. These certificates have been signed by me, by Rabbi Gorban and Kenna Berman. Each student gets her or his own Tanakh to keep with them throughout the rest of their lives. And as we call you up by name, we're going to ask you to go this way, leave your service booklet on your table, and please accept your gifts as you come around this way and back up onto the pulpit. Okay? Keep going. Put it down. Give it to me. Give it to me. Thank you. Okay. I know there's a way of doing things, but Marilee gets hugs too. Get over there, Marilee. Get over there, Marilee. Marilee, you get your hugs too. Come on. So I just want you to know, in case you are newer to our community tonight, that Marilee Glick has taught in our school. Next year will be her 55th year. She started in 1964. Is that correct? I think that's right. And not only has she taught here, she has helped organize and teach at JNR camp for a good 35, 40 years, right? Right there. So the service that you've given in helping not only to teach, but to shape the souls and shape the consciences of these young people, we are in your debt. So I'm going to ask Rabbi Gorban to come here and just offer a word of greeting. And again, a thank you to Kenna Berman for her lovely voice tonight and for helping our kids with their Torah readings as well.
You wanted a word of greetings. Really? You all are asleep already? No, they did such a wonderful job, right? Say yasher koach to them. It is really wonderful to be with this group of students, with this group of confirmands, and to watch them as they've grown throughout the past few years and throughout this year in particular, to have been with them on their confirmation retreat. And Since I have the microphone and I don't get to see you much in class, one thing that I have to tell you is that this is a beginning, not an ending of your Jewish journeys. And so I hope that you not only continue with your Jewish learning and your Jewish engagement throughout your lives, but remember that next year we still have a program for you, our 11th and 12th grade seminar. Sarah, it's great, right?
Dinner.
And also the opportunity to possibly go to Washington, D.C. on a special program with the Religious Action Center. So I hope you join me for that program, and I look forward to continuing to learn with you.
And dinner with the rabbi as well for the next 2 years, a Shabbat dinner. So we want to, in a moment, we're going to have a parent's blessing. But before that, I'd like to just offer a quick Shavua Tov. Not just a good week, but a Shavua Tov, a Shavuot Tov. A good holiday to everybody. Tomorrow, Rosh Shalom is coming here. We have combined services at 10 o'clock. Our choirs are combined. If you have anybody in your life, you're such an age that you would say Kaddish for anybody, we do Yizkor tomorrow, whereas the more traditional community will be doing Yizkor on Monday. We're offering you it on Sunday, on a weekend. We hope that you'll come here. The following Friday, we do have services upstairs in the chapel. If there's anybody here in our congregation who lost someone dear to them in the armed services, we'd like the name so that we can honor them as part of our Kaddish for the Shabbat before Memorial Day. And then the first Friday in June is Volunteer Appreciation Shabbat. The second Friday is Folk Music Shabbat with all the goodies that if you're old enough like me to have remembered Hootenanny, with all those great folk songs, Bob Dylan, everything. We're doing everything, and thank you to Kenna Berman for doing that. The weekend after that is Pride Shabbat for the LGBTQ community, and we hope that you'll come and support us then. And the week after that is Watts Shabbat, the women of Temple Sinai, who exert such tremendous leadership in our congregation. So I'm going to ask the students one more time to put your services and your books down on your chairs and stand up. I want you to look at your parents. And I want your parents to stand up. And I want you to say this blessing out loud to your children. Ready? 1, 2, 3. May you live. That reading is based on Talmud Brachot 17a, a blessing for children. Please be seated. Right after the service, thanks to Paula Rulin and other people, and Debbie Haber, will you please come in here? Debbie, come here. We're not applauding, but nothing in this school could happen without Debbie Haber. So will you please turn around and say Yesher Koach to Debbie? And say Toda Rabbah. Thank you, Debbie, for everything you did to make this possible tonight, including the robes, by the way, which are a big deal around here. So right afterwards, Paula Rulin and others have helped prepare a beautiful oneg for the holiday. May I ask what time it is? My watch is broken. What time is it? Okay, so at 10 o'clock, for those who are doing late night study, they're studying from 10 to 11, 11 to 12, and 12 to 1 at the JCC called Tikkun Leil Shavuot. Rabbi Gorban is teaching from 10 to 11 on the prayers found in the Psalms, and I'm teaching from 11 to 12 on an incredible story by Rabbi Nachman of Bratslav called the Baal HaTfilah, the Master of Prayer. And of course, study goes on all night long in many places in Jewish Pittsburgh. Tomorrow, as I said, services are here at 10 o'clock with Yizkor included. We're going to ask Kenna Berman to come up and join me here. I'm going to ask you to rise as you are able for our concluding set of prayers called Aleinu. You pick the key. You're the cantor. I'm sorry.
I'll take the same one. Beach ladon hakol, latei gdula liyotzeh bereshit, shelo asanu kagayei haratzot, velo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chalkeinu kahem, v'goralenu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו
The last reading is from Olivia Nauer, who could not be here. We wish her refuah shlema bimhera v'yameinu, quick and complete recovery of body, mind, and spirit. As wonderful as you are, we missed her here tonight, didn't we? Her smiling face, her spirit, her subtle jokes, right? So these are the words that she wrote, brief and powerful. I won't give up. Read by her friend Shana Jozowitz.
I won't give up. We won't give up. We won't give up on issues we are passionate about. We will never give up. Not on healthcare, not on the environment, not on gun violence. Our generation is full of strong leaders who refuse to give up. Not on our right to stand here today as strong Jewish leaders. Not now, not ever.
And because tomorrow is Yizkor, and so many have so many relatives who have passed to say Kaddish, where we ask the entire congregation to rise, and those who will may join in mourners Kaddish. Yid Gadal, Yid Kadash, Shemei Rabbah, V'yom Adivrach, Hirutei V'yom Lich Malchutei, B'chai Echon, V'yom Echon, B'chai Edechol Beit Yisrael, B'agalav V'zman Kari V'yamru, Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mavarach, Le'olam Olamei Maya, Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yipa'ar, V'yitromam, V'yitnaseh. Yitadar, Yitalev, Yitalal, Shmei Kudsha, Brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, da'amiram b'yoma v'yimru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'el kol Yisrael v'yimru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, huya aseh shalom, aleinu ve'el kol Yisrael v'yimru. Amen. May the source of peace on high cause peace to descend on all of us, all Israel, upon a shattered world desperately in need of hope and healing, upon all of us who mourn our beloved dead, as together we all say,
Amen.
Amen. Please remain standing. Our final song, they're going to line up again. Put your things down. This is the first class in 30 years that I was told they could just sing hanging on to each other, a la EKC, if somebody knows those traditions. And we're going to sing Shehechianu. If you know this particular tune by Tzvika Peak from Israel, please feel free to join in. There we go. Shimon Omer, Simon says 3 steps forward. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Amen. last time. May be blessed every place you come into God's world. May be blessed every place you go out with your values, your hopes, your dreams, and not give up. As together we say, Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei minei mizonot. Praise you, Adonai, our God, ruler of all, who makes all kinds of food, including cheesecake and animal crackers. As together we say, Amen. Chag Sameach.